Sadly, George Foreman died last night, and it was interesting. My wife's not a super big news fan, but if something happens, I think she might know. I let her know. So I'm like, hey, I saw on my phone George Foreman died. And it was interesting. She was like, oh, yeah, the grill guy. And yeah, he was a grill guy, but he was also a professional boxer. And, we're not a boxing show, we're not a sports show, but I think that this does have a little pop culture idea because, man, what a life George Foreman lived. Because sometimes you're like, okay, if you're famous for whatever reason, you're famous for one thing. And
Right.
now you can extend it to different types of things. Uh, and you don't see it happen too often now. I Probably the best example of that is, and I don't want to talk too much about him because I'm not a huge fan, but like Donald Trump has been known for a couple different things during his life, but I think he kind of pushed himself into that. But like with George Foreman, man, good for him. Famous boxer. What do you do after your boxing? A lot of times some of these guys get into business, and he found a new niche. And it wasn't even just hey, he found a product that made him some money. Man, the George Foreman grill, we think about that when we think about grills, right?